Well, Jeremy Hansen here from Fox Valley Technical College for Life on the Farm. And I'm in Kewaunee County today talking with Travis Engels. Travis, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you.
Travis, we're at a unique event today. Can you describe what we're doing?
Yep. So we are at the depth of bedrock verification meeting that we are working with a couple local groups to bring the standard to light with all of the organizers and people that are going to be working with the standard throughout the county, throughout the state, within the Solarian bedrock zone.
Who is some of the audience here today?
So we have local agronomists, we have agronomists from all over the state. We have DADCAP representatives, NRCS representatives, county officials, county staff that will be doing some of the verification throughout the counties, so in the Solarian regions, and then also some farms.
Right. And Travis, you are actually a county employee. Well, what do you do for Kewaunee County?
Yep. So I am the person out in the field checking fields for depth of bedrock, checking fields to make sure they're in compliance with NR 151, nutrient management standards, and then doing some of the hands-on verification processes.
Right. And Travis, you mentioned some sponsors?
Correct. Yep. So we have Peninsula Pride Dairy. They are local to Kewaunee County and Door County. We also have our nutrient management farmer education grant money, DADCAP, NRCS, USGS, and NRCS.
So Travis, then the big question I have is why do we need to measure the depth to bedrock?
The new regulation for NR 151 requires farms to verify depth of bedrock in areas of shallow Solarian dolomite, so that's 0 to 20 feet, and then make sure that the current maps are true to field. Sometimes there's different variabilities throughout the field that may cause the current maps to be inaccurate, and this will help fine-tune those areas to make sure that the no-spread zones are truly being not spread on, and then the areas that are within the 2 feet to 20 feet are meeting the requirements respectively with the depth of bedrock.
Right, and that's pretty much up to the farmers to verify if they're going to spread manure, correct?
So it will be up to the farm and their agronomist where they're going to put the manure to verify. They have to follow the maps regardless, which is within their nutrient management plan. If there's a question, then that would be up to the farm and their agronomist working with the county and with the state officials as well.
Right. So what are some of the tools that you use to verify the depth of bedrock?
Yep, so the most easy method that we use, most standard method, is a probe. It's a 48-inch hand probe, T-handle probe. You pound that into the ground until you hit refusal or depth of bedrock. There's some different interpretations that people will need to get trained on to be able to use that, but then there's also a hand auger, a mechanical auger, so hooked up to a tractor or a skid steer, a hi-ho, a bucket to scoop it out. And then there's some non-intrusive methods that use different electromagnetivity and conductivity methods as well.
Right. So Travis, at the end of today and the outcomes from this event, how are you going to use the information that is discussed here?
Yep, so everything that gets discussed today is fine-tuning the requirements that are needed to meet the depth of bedrock standard. So it'll be a partnership between the counties, the agronomists, the farms, and then state officials to take all that information, make sure that it's accurate, and submit it to make sure that it's kept on record. So that way we can either update the maps or fine-tune them sometime in the future, but also update the nutrient management plans for the farms to make sure that they're in compliance with the standard.
Travis, this is a great event, and I'm so happy I got to talk with you today. So thank you so much for your time.
Yep, thank you as well.
So for Life on the Farm, I'm Jeremy Hansen.